Hi everyone, my name is Liam Lawrence. I'm a 2013 Schulich leader from McMaster. I'm an alumnus. And I'm here to introduce Emily Pass, our next speaker. Emily is a 2014 Schulich leader at the University of Waterloo in her last year of the Physics and Astronomy Co-op program. She has completed 5 co-op placements at 4 institutions, and she was awarded Faculty, Provincial, and National Co-op Student of the Year awards in 2017. Her interests lie in numerical astrophysics and planetary science, and she is currently applying for graduate studies in those fields. Please help me welcome Emily Pass.
Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about making the most out of co-op. So if you're not a co-op student, this advice is going to apply equally to summer internships, research projects, volunteering, whatever. So I'll start with a bit about me. As was mentioned, I've done 5 co-op placements at 4 institutions, 3 in academic research and 1 in tech. I also won the 2017 National Co-op Student of the Year Award. So all in all, I have a lot of experience about co-op, and so I felt a bit qualified to talk to you today about making the most out of your internships. So of my 4 positions, 2 I got through cold emailing, and a third I got in part through connections I had made at one of my previous internships. So this forms the 2 major components of my talk: making opportunities and making the most of opportunities. So maybe your dream job is posted on your university's job board, but most of the time it isn't. Don't be afraid to reach out to profs whose research you find really interesting, even if they're at a different university. Don't be afraid to reach out to companies you'd like to work for, even if they haven't posted a job ad. Yes, a lot of the times you won't hear back from these people you've cold emailed, but don't get discouraged by these rejections. It happens to literally everyone. Cold email strategically. Look for profs who are Canadian research chairs or who have other students in their research groups, and look for companies that have hired interns in the past. And don't just cold email. Leverage your network. You might think you don't have a network yet, but you are sitting in the middle of an amazing one. Take, for example, my fellow Waterloo leader, Cindy. So Cindy's a kinesiology student, and my mom works in the kinesiology department at the University of Prince Edward Island. Through making that connection, Cindy ended up getting in touch with another kinesiology prof at UPI and working in his lab last summer. So talk to your fellow leaders, your peers, your friends, and build off those connections that you have. Sometimes they're going to surprise you. Building off your connections leads to my second point, which is making the most of opportunities. So after I got back from my first research co-op, so I was back in school for the semester, my past supervisor asked me if I would go present my work at a national conference. And it was in Edmonton for a week, and I was really nervous about missing school, but I agreed to do it because it was an amazing opportunity. And when I was there, I heard another prof talking about his work, and I had a chance to speak to him afterwards about how interesting I had found his research. And 1 year later, I was working for that prof for my last co-op. Opportunities are a chain reaction. If you can, always say yes when these opportunities knock, because that is how you will build and grow from one position to the next. So 3 minutes is pretty short, so that concludes my talk, but feel free to come chat with me later if you want more advice or you have any questions about co-op. Thank you all for your attention.